Axolotls. They're cute and have amazing personalities. They're the perfect pet, right? In this video, I will show you the best axolotl keeping tips to ensure you are giving your buddy the proper care. Axolotls have a fairly low temperament. When left alone in a tank, they are perfectly fine, but you can keep axolotls together. When together, they rarely ever show aggression unless they're underfed or overcrowded. A single axolotl needs a bare minimum of 60 litres or 15 gallons. They prefer longer tanks rather than taller ones, as they need room to exercise and explore. Two axolotls need at least 130 litres or 30 gallons to be happy. They can live with tank mates, but problems usually occur. If you keep goldfish with them, the goldfish may be eaten by the axolotl, and they may nip at the axolotl's gills. If you keep pretty much any other tank mate except for axolotl, there will always be a chance it will snap at it and eat a fish. They do not have a sufficient tooth size to cause the owner any harm though. It is also noteworthy that axolotls do not ever come out of water. Strictly water creatures. Touching them removes their slime coat on them that protects them. And, as I have stated in many of my other videos, removing the slime coat makes the axolotls, or any other fish, really even more susceptible to disease. This is really bad for your axolotl. As I mentioned before, one axolotl needs 60 litres and two or more requires 130 litres plus. They prefer longer tanks rather than taller ones. Tanks any smaller will cause them to pace. This encourages swim bladder to develop in the future. Plants should pretty much always be added, as axolotls like to sleep and rest underneath the foliage. As well as the additional bonus of cleaning the water, axolotls are cold water, meaning they don't require a heater. It depends where you live, but if you decide to get a heater, which I recommend you do, it should be set at 16 to 18 degrees Celsius, or 60 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit. They need a filter, just like every other fish. Make sure it's the right type that suits your tank though. For substrate, they require very fine sand or big pebbles they can't ingest, as they can eat other substrate and become very sick. Make sure to do water changes every so often. I usually do mine in all my fish tanks around once every week. Although I don't personally own an axolotl, my brother does, and he feeds his axolotl every second day, but it varies depending upon its size. Some preferred foods are earthworms, which we favour and use as they can be found at every local fishing shop. They also like insects, small fish, tadpoles, pellets and bloodworms. But make sure that any of these live food haven't been in any contact with sicknesses or chemicals. Any uneaten food should be removed before 24 hours to prevent water pollution. Too often, axolotls may become stressed or injured. They may even have had enough of their slime coat removed, so much so that it causes them to get a fungal infection. Conditions like this can be easily fixed, though I like to use something called Melafix by API. This helps fight the infection, as well as any generic aquarium salt. When I do water changes before and sometimes just every so often, I use something called Stress Coat by API. This uses aloe vera to heal the fish and makes them less stressed, as well as replaces their slime coat. As I have mentioned before, they need a temperature of 14 to 16 degrees Celsius. These temperatures should leave the axolotl healthy and possibly even prolong their life. Saying this is the ideal healthy and happy axolotl, it lives for around 12 to 15 years. Some have even been reported to live as long as 25 years. This is why it is very important to make sure you are committed to the pet. 15 years is a very long time. Ask yourself if you think you will still be having an axolotl 15, maybe even 25 years down the line. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks so much, it really helps out the channel. Obviously, if you made it to the end, you liked it. so you should subscribe. If this helped you in any way, please make sure to like the video and comment how much this helped, and maybe even subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. My goal is to get to 100 subs by the year's end. Thanks so much for watching. The comment of this video goes out to... If you would like a chance to get a shout out next video, make sure to leave a comment down below, and you could randomly be picked for a shout out. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.